What's up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a Monday. Let's get this started. Let's get this week going. Hope everybody's doing well. Oh boy, such a busy week last week. Getting ready for the season. We got so much to do this week. Had a huge show last night. Hope everybody enjoyed all that. And we got to keep the train rolling. We're going to get this season kicked off this week. We're going to get into our normal weekly routine with the Daily Blitz and kind of get you reacclimated to kind of what we did last year, So please, if you have any ideas or things you like or don't like going forward, hit me up anytime in the comments. Email me, joe@thebuckeyecast.com, all that stuff. You can follow me on the socials and all that and message me there if you like. Slide into the DMs. DMs are kind of lonely right now. So liven them up. Let's bring it in. All right. So today we're hitting our last fall camp focus, the safety group. The safety position here. We wanted to get some feedback from Coach Eliano, Jim Knowles, how they feel about the safeties. So let's get into it. So let's talk snap counts from last year. You had Lathan Ransom with 613. That's a busy year for safety. Sonny Styles, 67. And then you got a competition going on here that we'll get into between Jihad Carter, Josh Proctor, and a true freshman, Malik Hartford. So Carter had pretty big year for Syracuse last year. 3 interceptions, returned a fumble, 90 yards for a touchdown, 36 tackles, had a long career with Syracuse, 138 total tackles, 3.5 TFLs, 5 picks, 12 PBUs. So you got Carter, then Proctor, and Malik Hartford at that adjuster position. Those are the starters. So Ransom starting at the bandit, Sonny at the nickel, and then the adjuster, you got the 3-man battle here between Carter, Proctor, and Hartford. I'm leaning towards Jihad Carter personally, just my opinion, but I'm not all in on Proctor. He just hasn't been consistent enough throughout his career, So then you get your backups. Kai Stokes had 83 snaps last year. Cam Martinez is in there. I forgot to check his snaps. Where is he? Cam Martinez, 175 snaps. So he was in quite a bit. So you got who else here? Oh, yeah. And then whoever filters out of that 3-man battle for the adjuster will be the backup, of course, whether it's, in my opinion, it'll be Proctor, maybe Malik Hartford. I'd be shocked if Proctor was relegated to third in line at that position. So Proctor, this is his last season. No more eligibility left, man. You got to do something. Jihad Carter, only 2 years left. Ransom, 2 years left. Cam Martinez, 2 years. Cam Martinez has been here a long time and still has not done much on the field. Then you got Kai, Sonny, they're 3-year remaining guys. And then the true freshmen, Hartford, Bonsu, and Hawkins. So Jim Knowles wants the safeties to be the driving force of the defense. You may have heard this. It's a safety-driven defense. Therefore, they are the driving force, right? But he also wants to build depth at all the positions, and they want to rotate without losing any versatility. Again, the V word, versatility or production. So now it's year 2. They're not installing a defense, so that helps. Everybody should be comfortable with their positions. I mean, you do have the transfer, Jihad Carter, coming in at safety. So he played in a similar system at Syracuse, so he should be well adjusted by now. Perry Eliano said this in fall camp. He said, quote, "In fairness to the players, that was year 1," referring to the issues last year. So you're just trying to get them to understand the scheme, understand their job. Now going into year 2, they know the what, the why, and the how. And so what's fun for me as a coach is to be able to see them process even more, play faster, see them grow. And that's what we want to see, right? In year two, we should see growth, development, and production on the field. The development is clear in the physical progress of guys like Lathan Ransom or Cam Martinez. And then you got on-field impact of Sonny Styles. It's important to take the next step with the back end of the defense. If you look out for Lathan Ransom, he's fully healthy this offseason. It was hard to believe he was on the field over a year ago. He was limited for virtually all of the 2022 offseason leading into the season. So it was really surprising. And he got on the field in the first game against Notre Dame when Proctor missed a tackle. And he never turned back. So, but with Ransom, there was an obvious dip in his production down the stretch. But now he's had a full season of conditioning, a whole year and under his belt. And plus he's put on 10 pounds of muscle. So he'll need that playing at that bandit position where he's got to cover some big ass tight ends and shit. So Ransom said this, he said, quote, "I really understood and learned last year that you've got to put on that size to really endure the whole season. I'm in there having to hit linemen, in there fitting against running backs, fitting tight ends. And I think it just took maturity just on my diet, my lifting, to know that, yeah, it's good for me to feel good game 1, game 2, but how are you going to feel in game 7 or game 8? It's very wise." He continued on, "When you're that many games in, those games are real big games of the season. I got a whole off season and I really took advantage of it." That's excellent. And we know all about Sonny Styles, but let's touch on him. Buckeyes are ready to unleash Sonny Styles, in Jim Knowles' words. There's no permanent or definitive position for Sonny, but he's pretty much in the nickel. I mean, that's where he's going to line up. Eliano called him a unicorn. So the Buckeyes opened up fall camp with Styles at the nickel. And in the spring, remember back in the spring, he was backing up Lathan Ransom at the bandit. He wasn't even starting. But he's more capable of handling the coverage responsibilities, even at 6'4", 220. We could see different combinations where Styles is playing all over the field in various roles. So Eliano said, quote, "I mean, he's a unicorn, so to speak. I love the kid. We're just trying to create the very best opportunities for guys to be on the field to give us the very best chance to win game 1. There's nothing difficult at all about deciding where he should play. We know exactly where we want him, and we've created a great plan for him. We thought it through, and we're excited about what it's going to look like." So that sounds good to me. Jihad Carter, he is capable of playing any spot in the Ohio State secondary, as he did at Syracuse. He had to give up a couple weeks of reps in spring camp with the knee injury, but he's back. And he could play all 3 spots, but I think we're going to see him at the adjuster. I think he wins that job. Carter has embraced the process, including rehab. So he's completely ready to go for fall camp. He's had a full summer. And he's really made a deep splash at the deep safety spot, the adjuster. So Carter said, quote, "I'm just trying to be versatile. I feel like I can play back in the post. I feel like I can cover man to man. I just feel like I can do everything. So wherever I'm needed, that's where I'm going to go." Awesome. Yeah. Again, that word, the V word, with these safeties, they got to be able to play multiple positions, do multiple jobs. That's why if Sonny couldn't cover a guy out of the nickel, they wouldn't put him there. So everybody knows their jobs. Everybody can do everybody else's job, so you can rotate around without losing guys and taking guys off the field, bringing guys on. So that's one of the luxuries of having these versatile athletes. Again, I have to repeat this. Sonny Styles type players don't just grow on trees. So you're going to have to enjoy having some of these freaks. We don't have too many of them, but when we do, these hybrid, versatile, multiple type of players, enjoy it, because you're only going to have a couple on a team, even at Ohio State. So that's all I got for you today. Don't forget, YouTube Live 4:30. I don't know what we're talking about. Maybe we'll talk some football. That's a good idea. Anyway, hit like if you're ready for football season, all right? Appreciate you. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.